So if you want to do at least $1,000 a day, make sure you watch this video all the way through to get all those golden nuggets to have high margins on TikTok ads. Hey guys, my name is Leo Kuzno and I've done over $25 million in Shopify dropshipping sales, so I'm qualified enough to be making this video. One of the biggest breakthroughs in dropshipping is making your first $1,000 a day, and the best is being able to do it consistently. And there's not many videos on YouTube that show you exactly what you need. I've simplified this into 3 easy steps so you guys can just implement it on your own dropshipping stores. These are going to be the things that increase the margin, that drive the sale, those very crucial and intricate things that make it or break it for your Shopify store. In fact, if this helps, one thing I like to compare dropshipping to, it's like an orchestra, and if one instrument isn't playing right, it ruins the whole song. So therefore, we need to have all these 3 things working together in order to succeed. I've ran hundreds, if not thousands of stores in my time, and these are the 3 most important things that I've learned. So number 1, this is the easiest, and I remember when I did my first 1K a day, this was crucial. This is literally all I did, and then did exactly as we're gonna talk about in this video. Copy what is already working. Boom, right? If somebody's doing it, why won't it work for you? I remember in 2018, one of my friends was dropshipping, and he was an online friend, and he had something that did like $200 a day in sales, and it was working. I'm like, geez, like this guy's getting sales, he's making, 20, 30, 40 bucks profit. How can I do it? So what did I do? I just copied it. I just copied it and it worked. That's how I got my first sale. So guys, how do you know if it's already working? So I'm sure you're on many spy tools, Discords, you're scrolling TikTok, and maybe you notice a product that just keeps popping up. So one thing that I learned, and this is contrary to pretty much what every dropshipper will tell you on this platform, is
dropshipping's saturated. It's oversaturated. Dropshipping's dead.
Dropshipping is simply a form of fulfillment. It has nothing to do whether something is selling or not. Just because Alex, for example, didn't make it and he got salty and he lost a couple grand or whatnot, he has to try and ruin it for the rest of us. I see it time and time again, even with these YouTubers. They're like one-trick ponies. They get their $100,000 a month couple, whatever it is, and then all of a sudden dropshipping's dead. So where I was going is saturation is a good thing. When somebody's already selling it, that means that it is getting sales. Duh. This is how you get the money in. When you first start your business, you don't want to worry about legal documents until you've at least done like 10,000 in sales, anything like that. I see so many people get caught up so early on when they start and they're trying to go for those days. You need to only be focusing on money in. And how do you do that? You copy what is already working. And obviously there's ways to be the number one person selling it. So if you guys are looking for more intricate things like that, you guys can go down below in my free Discord and communicate with like-minded people. But I also spill all the beans where you guys can have a lot more intricate help and pretty much involve yourself in an echo chamber of dropshipping. Again, guys, we are mainly focusing this video on TikTok ads simply because it is the easiest, the best opportunity for anybody starting out with any budget. With how the pixel works nowadays on Facebook, you have to test thousands and thousands of dollars just to even know if your product's a winner, and that's your leverage point. Going into number 2 is to focus on your creative. In fact, the creative in TikTok ads is almost more important than the product. We got to realize that we're on an advertising platform. We're running ads. We are not just posting TikToks, but the ad will work the same way in the algorithm that a TikTok normally would, but we also have the luxury of being able to promote it and knowing how to identify and target our audience. Now, please listen to that one more time if you need to. What do I mean by that? With TikTok ad creatives, I only focus on the product, the function, and the offer. If you do that, and you don't show any models, and you don't put on any weird pranks, challenges, whatever that involves. I see so many young guys, they think they made the best creative in the world that uses the new Doja Cat or the new trending songs, right? That the young people like to listen to. I mean, they think they made the next Titanic. Think of it like that. When it comes to the creative, I like a very mundane structure. I do have a video pretty far back on my channel that goes over this, but it is literally still to this day spot on. You don't want any models, you don't want any trending songs, because what will happen is TikTok will see that the people who are interested in these models or the people that are interested in these songs, it's gonna optimize towards them. Or maybe there is like a funny little meme in the creative, and next thing you know, you got people memeing in the comment sections, and that's not your buyer. So like I said, so many kids who've made tons and tons of TikToks, they think they come on here and they can just crush it. It's simply not the case. Once you have your creative that only focuses on the product, the function, and the offer, then when you introduce it to the algorithm, TikTok will only show it to those people who are genuinely interested on the product, the function, and the offer. When I first started on TikTok ads, I was getting like a 2-cent cost per click. I was getting amazing cost per clicks. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting thousands of visitors on my site, but I got like one order. I'm like, what's going on here? I'm selling a women's product, and the one order I got was a male. Now, one thing that's super important here is the offer. Again, I highly recommend bundles, maybe like a buy one, get two. Typically in the first 3 seconds of the ad, you have these amazing offers. You're gonna get what's called a higher click-through rate, a CTR. When TikTok notices that you have that higher CTR, you will then optimize in their algorithm. You will get favored among other advertisers, and now you're at what I like to call the multiplier. When you're at the multiplier, think of it now as you just had a TikTok that went viral. You basically got 2 to 3 days, if that, to capitalize on these ads. And if you're running ads and do have a budget, I highly recommend using an agency account. Agency accounts are huge, and you're automatically gonna get lower ad costs. You're gonna have less risk of getting banned. And my favorite is you can target the big 5. I always target the big 5 with my ads. United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, I always target them. You're always gonna get much cheaper ads, and it's pretty much, the agency accounts pretty much just pay for themselves. So getting into the third most important part on how to actually make $1,000 a day Shopify dropshipping, it is adding upsells. Adding upsells will automatically add 20% to your top line revenue. Isn't that insane? This literally changed. You can go tell, I see so many people who launch their products and they don't do any apps, they don't do any reviews, nothing. They go, oh, I'll pay for all those expensive apps when I have to, or when it's currently winning, or when it's currently scaling. Guys, you need to treat every product launch like it's already winning. Now, I understand that there can be a lot of costs involved with some other apps, such as like email marketing apps and much more advanced programs like Shopify Plus, which I use. But an app so crucial, Shopify one-click upsell, sweet upsell, bundle bear, quantity breaks is one that I use. I don't know if they're still on there anymore, but anything to bundle and upsell. Now, bundles and upsells will literally just give incentive for customers to order more. It's easy. The lovely part about upsells is you don't have to be too crazy intrusive. They're cheap, and they automatically will add 20% to your top line of revenue. 20% to your top line of revenue. Let's say you're doing $800 a day and you're breaking even. You add this app on, now you're doing $1,000 a day, and you're at a 20% net margin. So you're making $200 a day. In fact, when you have all 3 of these things that I've talked about in this video, my ads are always at a 35% net margin. Unless I'm going giga scale, and guys, stay tuned, you will see a giga scale $500,000 a day video coming up. I show you everything, the stores, all the ad accounts. It is like a SAR. What I love about Shopify one-click upsell is how literally a customer can purchase seamlessly. Once a customer orders, they're asked if they'd like to order another. And the great part about this is when they do order another, they don't have to type in their card info again, and they get a little discount. And typically when somebody orders a product, they have an automatically 15 to 17% hit rate. And this is just the first post-purchase upsell. You have the option to keep doing more and more upsells. You have the option to do pre-purchase upsells, everything like that. So with these 3 easy steps, I'm sure you guys are gonna kill it on your dropshipping stores. In fact, I'd love to see some testimonials down in the Discord. If you have any questions, you can talk to me all day in my Discord. You can comment down below. I'm going to be getting back to everybody. If you'd like to see more videos like this, kind of just talking about dropshipping and what I do personally, as I would my own, please drop a like and make sure to subscribe for all the free value.